Good morning everyone. Once again, I am Diana Jane C. Espanol, currently taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English at CTU Burla campus. And for today's video, we will be talking about SVA or the subject-verb agreement. So, SVA is one of the most confusing topics for us Filipinos because English is not our first language. And for this video, we will be talking about the rules of SVA. So, if you want to learn these rules, please keep on watching. In constructing sentences, SVA is very important. So the general rule of subject-verb agreement is the noun must agree with the verb in number. So if there is a singular noun, there should be a singular verb. If there is a plural noun, there should be a plural verb. But before going to the rules of subject-verb agreement, let us answer first the question, what is the importance of studying subject-verb agreement? So, a well-written and grammatically correct sentence requires subject-verb agreement for us, or the readers will not be confused. So that's why a subject-verb agreement rules are important to conform to achieve a well-written and a grammatically correct sentence. In our first rule of subject-verb agreement is that, number 1, if the subject is singular, then the verb must be singular too. So we have here our example. She writes every day. She is singular and writes is singular. But in verb, the S form of a verb is considered to be singular form. And here we have our second example. Diana sings monthly. Once again, Diana is singular. Sings is singular. That's why it is correct. The noun is singular and the verb is singular also. And so the second rule of SVA is when the verb is plural, the noun must be plural too. So we have here our example. We can swim tonight. So the noun here is plural. This is we. This is not singular, and the verb here is swim. So without S, the verb is considered to be plural. So this is correct. We can swim tonight. So on our next example, we have Diana and Jane will join us later. So the noun here is Diana and Jane. So this is a plural noun. And we have here our verb join. This is also in plural form without S. So this one is correct also. So our third rule is when the subject of the sentence is composed of 2 or more pronouns and is connected by the word and, use a plural verb. So our noun here is the medical students and the faculty staff. So they are connected with the word and. So it is meaning to say we have to use a plural verb. We have here the plural verb meet. It has no S. So this is plural verb and this one is correct. So in our next example, we have here the parents and the students are requested to join the meeting. So the noun here is plural, the parents and the students. So the verb should be plural too. So we have here are. We used are as our plural verb. So the fourth rule is that when there is one subject and more than one verb, the verbs throughout the sentence must agree with the subject. So our example here is data questionnaires are one way to collect data and allow researchers to gain in-depth understanding of participants. So we have here a plural noun which is participants. So the verb must agree with the participants. So we used here are as the verb, plural. So our fifth rule of SVA is when a phrase comes between the subject and the verb, remember that the verb still agrees with the subject, not the noun or pronoun in the first following the subject of the sentence. So we have here our example. The student with all the master's degree is very excited. So first, let us find the subject, the students, and the phrase after the subject is with all the master's degree. So we should not focus that. So we can crush out the phrase just like this. So after crushing out the phrase, we can now focus on this one. The student is very excited. So the verb and the subject still agrees with each other. The student is very excited. the noun is singular and the verb is singular also. So the sixth rule of subject-verb agreement is when there is two or more noun or pronouns in the sentence, you have to use a singular verb. So we have here our example, the admin or the CEO approves the proposal before leaving. So there is or, so our verb should be in singular form. So we have here the verb approves. The second, Roger or Diana plays ML before sleeping. So of course we have here the word or, and we will use plays as the verb. Okay, another example we have here, John nor Brian dates Marie. So the two subject were connected using the word nor. So we have to use a singular verb. So we have here dates. So meaning John or Brian is not dating Marie. Down to our seventh rule. When a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or pronoun joined by or nor, the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is closest to the verb. This is also called the rule of proximity. So we have here our example, the student or the choir member sings every day. So we have two subjects. So what I said in the rule is we have to conform to the subject that is closest to the verb. So the subject that is closest to the verb is choir member. So we have to use the verb sing in plural form because choir members are plural. So our verb should be plural too. Okay, another example. So in this example, we can see that I interchange the two nouns. So the choir members or the student sings every day. So there are two nouns. So the choir members or the student. And as what I've said, the verb must agree to the closest noun. So that's why we are using sings because the student is singular. So singular. So the verb should be in singular form also. There is sings in S form. Okay, another example for this rule. We have the suspect nor the victims want to speak. So there is also two nouns here, the suspect and the victim. So as what I've said, the verb must conform to the nearest subject. So the victims is in plural form. So also we have to use a verb which is in plural form also. So want without S. And our rule number 8 is that the words and phrases each one, either, neither, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, nobody, somebody, someone, and no one are all considered to be singular. That's why it requires a singular verb. So we have here our example. Each of the members was willing to be divided. So the noun here is the word each. It is singular, so we need to have also a singular verb. So our next example we have here, neither alternative medicine was accepted. So the word neither is singular, so we have here was as our verb. Was accepted is our verb. Okay, we have here our next example. I will thank everybody who participates in the charity. Again, I will thank everybody who participates in the charity. So we have here our noun, everybody. This is considered to be singular, so that's why we have the verb participates in singular form too. Our rule number 9 is that non-count nouns take a singular verb. So non-count nouns, these are natural substance like water, air, food such as milk, rice, coffee, or concepts of life like love, patience, education, knowledge. Going back to our example, we have here education is the key to success. So education here is our non-count or noun. So we have to use is as our verb because this one is singular. And in the rule stated that it has to take a singular verb. So another example, Diabetes affects many people around the world. So we have diabetes as our non-count mass. Non-count noun. So we have here the verb affects with S. This one is in singular form. So diabetes affects many people around the world. Our last rule is that some countable nouns in English, such as the word earnings, goods, odds, surroundings, proceeds, contents, and valuables only have a plural form and they will take a plural verb. So here we have our example. The proceeds from the sale go to support the homeless population in the city. So the word proceeds is our non-countable nouns here. So that's why we have our verb here, go to support or go, in plural form because proceeds should take a plural form of verb. Now let's take a look at our second example. The earnings for this quarter exceed expectations. So earnings is in plural form. So this has to take a plural verb also. So we have here the plural verb exceed. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, and please do check my YouTube channel because I will be uploading more informative videos soon. So that will be all for today. Bye!